My ex Dylan always said he didn't believe in small businesses. He said it like a joke, but it was really a way to dismiss me, my dreams, my skills, everything. While we were together, I told him my plan. A custom candle brand using recycled glass jars, hand-mixed scents, and personalized labels. He nodded through half the conversation and said, "Cute if you're into hobby stuff." So when we broke up, I let the dream sit for a while. And then one morning, my phone blew up. My best friend sent a link and said, "Isn't this your idea?" It was a new startup Dylan was promoting online. A candle business. Recycled jars, custom scents, personalized labels. Even the color palette was identical to the mood board I'd shown him a year ago. He didn't even bother to change anything. At first, I was furious. Then I realized something, my idea had value. And he had no idea how to run a business. So instead of crying, I got to work. For 2 weeks straight, I rebuilt my original concept, but better. I upgraded the designs, perfected the scents, launched a clean, modern website. And I used something Dylan didn't have, actual passion. On the day of his big launch party, I bought a ticket. He didn't recognize me at first. I'd cut my hair and was wearing a dress he'd always said I wasn't confident enough to pull off. He smiled fake and said, "Came to support?" I smiled back sweetly. "No, I came to watch." Right before he went on stage to unveil his brand, I quietly walked around the venue. It took me exactly 20 minutes to do what I came for. I handed out my business cards, the ones that linked to my website, which I had launched 2 hours before his event. And the tagline on the card, "The original idea." Launched first, people whispered, brows raised, his investors huddled together, then it happened. Someone loudly said, "These designs look identical, did he steal this?" Dylan froze on stage. His entire presentation fell apart as guests started pulling out their phones and comparing my website to his displays. The similarities were undeniable, mine polished and professional, his cheap and rushed. His investor approached him, face tight. "You didn't tell us this idea wasn't yours." Dylan tried to blame me. "She's just my bitter ex trying to sabotage." The investor cut him off. "Your ex has better branding, better packaging, a better pitch, and she got here first." That was the end of his launch party. By the next morning, my online store had sold out of its first batch. People loved the petty backstory without me even announcing it publicly. A week later, Dylan sent me a long message, an apology mashed with excuses, ending with, "Can we talk? Maybe we could collaborate?" I replied with 2 words. "Absolutely not." Meanwhile, his startup died quietly, investors pulled out, and people lost trust. Turns out he didn't just steal my idea. He underestimated the person behind it, and that was his biggest mistake.